It feels a little bit strange sitting here and filming a YouTube video, I have to admit, because it has been quite a while since I've done this. It's been a good number of months since we had a catch up and since I've, created any content for YouTube. So yeah, it just feels a little bit odd, but I'm really, really glad to be sat here talking with you guys. I've been making some plans for creating some videos again soon for YouTube, and I was like, I probably should just catch up with you guys first, because I did kind of drop off the face of the YouTube planet a little bit unexpectedly before Christmas, and so I thought we should just have a catch up before I start hopefully posting some more regular content. So yeah, I thought I'd do that whilst I get ready, because I just, it's easier doing like life update videos when I'm doing stuff with my hands and I need to get ready anyway. So let's just combine all of that. I'm not going to talk about the products. I'll just list them in the information description box in case you want to know what I'm using. So I'm not going to focus on that. I'm just going to have a catch up with you guys. So yeah, how are you? It's like I said, it's unexpectedly been quite a long time. I think, yeah, I don't know when I last posted, like December, not November, probably December. But it's been a while, and it is for sure, like by far, the longest time, or like the longest break I've had from posting YouTube since I started in like, I don't know, 2019. And yeah, like I said, it wasn't like necessarily planned. It just happened. So nothing major to catch you up on, nothing like super bad, or nothing like ridiculous has happened that I need to tell you about. I just got a bit busy. I think between work just being quite hectic and quite busy and taking a lot of my energy for the past couple of months, and also planning our wedding in Poland, which I'm going to give you an update on, and our UK legal ceremony, and just like life, and on top of that, it just, something had to give. And it wasn't even like a conscious decision that I made at any point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna pause YouTube. It was just something that kind of happened. Like, it was just a couple of weeks in a row, and let's be honest, I've not been the most consistent of late, so it didn't feel like drastically unnormal, drastically different for me to have a couple of weeks where I missed posting, but then those couple of weeks just like turned into a couple of months, and now we're here coming towards the end of March, which is a little bit terrifying. I don't really understand where this year is gone, and yeah, it's been like a long time since we caught up. So yeah, I'll give you a overview or like an update on everything that's going on, but yeah, nothing, like I said, nothing like drastic happened. I think I've talked a little bit about like, how I can get quite overwhelmed when life's a bit hectic and busy, and it's just something had to give. And out of all the things that were or are and have been like happening, YouTube kind of felt like the thing that had to take a little bit of a back step, though I was not expecting it to take as much of a back step as it has. But yes, that's it. Literally no big reveal, no big issue, just things just feeling a little bit much and a lot to do, and having to sort of manage and prioritize my time and my energy so that I didn't completely like collapse and burn out and disintegrate as a person. So yeah, that's why I've not been here. I've got quite a few videos that I really want to film, but what I would say is we're just like a couple of months away from our wedding in Poland now, and I basically don't want to make any promises. I'm not going to be like, this video is coming next week. I'm just gonna say that there's a few videos that I want to film, and hopefully you'll see a few videos here and there, somewhat sporadically probably, but hopefully just not like absolute silence, and some things coming as and when I feel like I can and I've got the space to. Post the wedding, I am absolutely planning to be back on top of my game. I have missed this. Like, it's not been on my mind. I keep sort of getting to the weekends and having plans to film, but then have all the wedding admin to do, or we've been just other things going on, and I've just not quite been able to get to it. So yeah, I am planning to do some more videos over the coming weeks, especially with the wedding coming up. There's some things I want to, you know, take you along the journey with me on, but I don't want to commit and then let you down. I think it'll just be, you know, as it comes, and then post-wedding we'll see what happens. So I guess the biggest thing to update you on that's happened over the past couple of months is that I am technically legally married now. For those of you that don't know, Adam, I'm going to say fiance, I'll explain in a moment. My fiance and I are getting married in a couple of months in Poland. Adam has Polish family, and they are very, very kindly letting us use their beautiful, beautiful home in Poland for our wedding. So that meant that we needed to have a legal ceremony in the UK with us getting married abroad, and also there's some members of my family that can't travel anymore, particularly my gran. So we wanted to do, one, we had to do a legal ceremony, and two, I wanted to do, sorry if I'm looking over here, it's where my mirror is. I wanted to do something with my gran so that we both had those memories together with her not being able to come to Poland. So a couple of weeks ago we had our UK legal ceremony, and that was with just like our immediate family, so like my gran, my dad, uncle, my siblings and their partners, and then Adam, his parents and his sister. So it was quite small, because for us, and this is why I still say Adam is my fiance, this wasn't the wedding for us. Poland is absolutely the wedding. This was more to, you know, do the legal sort of side of things, but also just to have that lovely memory with my gran and my family. So that was kind of like a beautiful, beautiful, very, very special family dinner. But it did mean that I have been planning 2 weddings, or like 2 wedding type events alongside each other. And I always wanted to plan a wedding. And I've always like looked forward to it, but I think one, planning 2 and one of them being in another country has just, you know, added a level of like logistics and things to sort out that's maybe made it a little bit more like time consuming and stressful. I'll be honest, you know, there's a lot to figure out than it might have already been. So I'm glad that now we've had that, we can just focus all of our attention on Poland. But we had a beautiful, beautiful day at the UK ceremony. Yeah, it was really lovely. But it was funny because Adam and I have been trying to save as much as we can, like all of the like big wedding moments and the big like emotional wedding type feelings for Poland. So I think like our family were sort of getting more excited than us ahead of the UK ceremony, because we kept saying it's not our wedding, it's just like a lovely event and dinner with our family. But I was surprised at like how emotional and like special the ceremony felt. Like we saved things, like we didn't exchange rings, we didn't write our own vows, like we saved all of those for Poland. Adam saw me the morning of, he knew what I was going to wear and all of that. So I wasn't expecting the fact that the ceremony still felt like just surprisingly emotional and just like really beautiful. So in a way, I hope that it just means that we get to have that gorgeous experience twice. And Poland will be completely different because we are doing more of that, like, you know, the rings, the vows, Adam's not seeing me in my dress, all of that. They're like really personalized like ceremony. Like one of my bridesmaids, my best friend, is doing the ceremony for us. So there's still a lot that has been saved for Poland that, I don't know, it just took me by surprise a little bit. Like it still just felt really like beautiful and special. So yeah, we had the ceremony and then we went for some drinks and some cocktails, and then we went for dinner. We'd booked like the private room in the Ivy for dinner so we could have the space just for us, and it was just lovely. It was so nice, so beautiful, and just amazing to have like all of the family together in one space, because like that doesn't happen very often. In fact, we've never had all of those people in one room before. So yeah, I will always treasure that day and that night. It was just the whole weekend, actually. The whole weekend was beautiful. I'll pop a picture on the screen of Adam and I. I've got some more photos. My brother very, very kindly, who is a incredibly talented photographer and videographer, he took the photos for us. So he's editing those at the moment, so I can share more when they come. But yeah, this was us at the just before we went to the ceremony. Yeah, it was just a really, really, really lovely day. And yeah, I guess I get to be really lucky and have two weddings. But glad that that is done now, so that I can pay all of my focus and time and energy on the Poland wedding, because that's going to be here before I know it, and I'm trying to not panic about, you know, the fact that time is disappearing very, very, very swiftly, but it is. But I am so excited. So most things are like pretty organized, or like, you know, in motion. There's like a few decisions, like we were just deciding today on like our final menu, and like having conversations about the florist about like finalizing the flowers and things like that. But it's now just like the little details really that need sort of organizing and sorting, which is a little bit trickier when you're not in the country yourself, but luckily we've got people in Poland that can help us, which is great. And then yeah, what else is there to update you on the wedding? Sorry guys, I should have like been a bit more like pre-prepared with an exact list of all the things I wanted to talk about, but I just thought, let me just sit and just catch up with you guys. Yeah, so a couple of exciting wedding things that are happening over the next few weeks. So where's my blusher brush? Oh, I know where it is. It's not in here. Let me use a different one. Which one do I want to use? Bear with. Yeah, so a couple of exciting things that are happening over the next couple of weeks. So I am I am going for my first fitting of my wedding dress with the seamstress, which I'm a little bit terrified for, because like I found picking my dress so difficult, like such a big decision to make, and it was a bit stressful. As someone who like struggles to make decisions at the best of times, picking my wedding dress was a little bit tricky, and like thank goodness for the patience of my bridesmaids going through that with me. But yeah, I'm a bit nervous because, one, you know, it's been so many months since I picked it and tried it on. Two, you know, you try it in store, it's a different size. So, you know, whether they're making it a bit, you know, smaller and tighter for you, or whether they're, you know, sort of pinning it together to make it fit, like it's always going to be a little bit different when you get the dress in your size. And then also I made a few adjustments to the dress, so I haven't actually been able to see the dress like as it's going to be, so I had to take a bit of a leap of faith in ordering the dress, but I felt really confident with the sort of the shop and the people that I bought my dress from. So I'm sure it's going to be fine, but it's just, you know, I can imagine a lot of people relate that even if you like feel really confident that you've made the right decision, like the closer it gets to actually like seeing it and trying it on and it becoming like a reality, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. But I'm also really excited, and I'm trying to like warn myself that you always have to make, or you pretty much always have to make alterations to dresses, like they might need, you know, tightening here, or the hem might need taking up, or whatever it is. So I do know that like I'm not going to put it on and it's going to be perfect. That's why you work with the seamstress to, you know, make those final alterations and those final touches to make it like absolutely perfect. So I'm trying to go in with a like, you know, that mindset that there are going to be a few things that we need to change, so don't get like panicky. But yeah, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. It's yeah, I think, oh, I'm excited though. I'm excited. Every time I look back at pictures of my dresses, because I tried a lot, I look at the different ones that I tried, and there was one that I was really close to saying yes to, but I look back at it now and I'm like, it's beautiful, but it wasn't the one. Sorry, I just need to find a highlighter. And then, I'll use this one from I love this palette from Hourglass. I got it for Christmas from Adam, and it is just beautiful. What was I saying? Yeah, I look back at the dress that I nearly said yes to, and I'm like, it's beautiful, but it's not the one. And I look at all the other dresses that I tried, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't regret not picking any of them. And when I look at the dress that I did pick, I do feel like good and just, you know, as confident as someone like me is going to be that they've made the right decision. I need to figure out where to, this setup is not working in terms of having to move the mirror all over the place. But yeah, so that is happening in the next couple of weeks. And then also, so exciting, so exciting. I've got my hen do coming up, and I'm so looking forward to it. My beautiful, lovely bridesmaids have been planning it for me. I know, like, nothing. I wanted it to be as much of a surprise as it could possibly be. So I know when it is. And I gave like a list of like a little bit of a brief, like what I would definitely want, what kind of, like the fact that I wanted us to stay together, and I wanted it to be like just lots of time for us to be together and to catch up and like not be rushing and not be stressed, and just like a few things that like I would love. But other than that, I've just sort of left them to it to plan it for me, which I thought I would find really difficult because I am a little bit of a, you know, I like to be in control of things. I like to know. I like to, you know, feel that I'm in the know with what's going on, and I'm making plans. So I thought I'd find it a bit tricky to like let go and not be a part of it. But actually, especially with how much I've had going on and how impossible that's all felt, it's actually been amazing to know that it's just all happening, and I'm just gonna turn up and have the most beautiful weekend. And yeah, I'm really grateful because I've planned 3 hen dos. planned three hen dos in recent years, and I know that they are like, whilst the most amazing time when they happen, they are a little bit, you know, it's a bit of work to get them planned. So I'm really grateful for my amazing friends that are doing all of that for me. So I do need to, what I'm doing today is going into town to start the hunt for my outfits for my hen do. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting because I'm finding it really difficult. Like there's a couple of things that I need to buy that I'm finding really difficult to get for the wedding, but particularly like looking online for like hen do sort of party dresses, they're all so short. Like every like short-ish white dress that like would be good for like a night out is so short. So I'm gonna go into town and just see, and if that doesn't work out, I'm just gonna have to order some stuff and just hope for the best. But I'm a tall girly, I'm like 5'9", and they are very short. I don't think I'm gonna have the most amount of success in town, but I'm gonna give it a go. And the other thing I'm struggling with so much is shoes. So I want closed toe shoes with a block heel. I want them to be like white, and I don't want them to be pointy. I want them to be more of a round toe because I've got like big wide feet. I'm a size 8 or 9 depending on where I shop, but definitely wide fit. And the shoes that I wore for my UK wedding, let me show you them one sec. They're absolutely beautiful, but I was initially planning to return them and to not wear them because as stunning as they are, they're wide fit, but because of the shape of the shoe, they were quite tight on my toes. But 1, I couldn't find anything else. 2, I missed the return date because life is chaos. And then 3, I didn't need to walk too much, and then by the evening I kind of just changed them to some trainers, to be honest, when we were having the dinner. But these I would wear these again. I love them, they're so beautiful. If I could find these with like a more rounded toe, a bit more space for my toes that came out weird, then that would be great. But I challenge you, because I can't find them, to find those shoes in a wide, ideally 9, potentially an 8, like, I've even got to the point where I'm like, the budget's gone out the window. Like, I obviously care about money, but like, I don't care. Like, I just need to find the shoes. And I just haven't managed to. So the hunt continues. And if I don't find some soon, I'm going to have to accept that I'm going to have to wear some pointy ones and try and find some that, you know, are a little bit more wide fitting or a little bit more like forgiving on the toes. Yeah, so that's what's happening over the next couple of weeks. And then after that, it's just full throttle, sort of final stages of preparation for Poland. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I feel like it is going to be here before we know it. Let me just curl my lashes because this is just not going to work while I'm talking. I'm going to try and do some eyeliner. Again, that is another thing that if I'm doing, I'm not going to do whilst talking because I can't do it at the best of times. So yeah, let me just try and do some eyeliner and then I'll finish catching up with you. What did I just do? Like, the eyeliner must have just got on my finger and I've just got it all over my eye. That's wonderful. I'll have to deal with that later. I actually just realised I don't think I breathed the entire time I was doing that. Like, eyeliner just, honestly, it's so risky for me. Oh, the one thing I will say about the UK wedding, so for Poland, I still haven't decided like 100% if I'm doing my own makeup or if I'm getting a makeup artist. I'm speaking to a couple of makeup artists at the moment that I'm considering. But I love doing my makeup and there's just a part of me that wants to do that myself. But I did my own makeup for the UK wedding and I thought that that'd be a really good like test of how it felt. And I'm telling you, I don't know how, because every time I do my makeup, like mascara goes wrong or my foundation goes like weird or my eyeliner goes all over the place. And I was rushing. We had so much time, but as I'm sure it does with every wedding morning, it ended up just being that the time just disappeared bit by bit. I don't know exactly where it went. So I had to do it so quickly that I just don't think I had time to think about it. I was very happy. Like, my eyeliner went perfectly the first time and that never ever happened. So I am very thankful to whatever force in the universe made my makeup go well on that day, because I would have not had time to fix it. But yeah, I'm still trying to, I am leaning more towards having a makeup artist. And the reason being, like, my skin is just so weird at the moment. Like, it's the best right now that it's looked in quite a while, but I've been having a lot of problems, like particularly, is it dermatitis? The skin issue that you can get around like your chin and your mouth. Hopefully someone knows what I mean. But I've been struggling with that, and if for whatever reason I'm having a flare up near the wedding, it would be nice to have like a professional who knows how to like cover it up or deal with it or whatever. But that's still a decision that I need to make. Right, let me pop on some mascara and then I will probably bring this unsurprisingly chaotic video to a close. Not that I'm meant to talk whilst I'm doing mascara because I'm meant to be focusing, but I've actually been really enjoying this mascara from Maybelline. I'm so picky when it comes to mascaras, but there's been a few actually that have come into my life recently that I really like. And I like this one. This is the Lash Sensational Body mascara. But I've like this for like everyday lashes. Like, it doesn't get too clumpy. Yeah, it's just, I've been enjoying it, which is nice for someone that really struggles to find mascaras that they like. But yeah, do I want to do a little bit of bottom lash mascara? Probably not. Another reason why it'd be really potentially nice to work with a makeup artist is I struggle with really watery eyes. Like, the minute that like a tiny bit of wind gets in my eyes, they just like stream and it ruins my makeup. So I've been doing a bit less lower lash mascara to try and prepare for that, especially since I'm going to go outside. And you never know with the weather at this time of year how windy it's going to be. Right, I need some, gosh, my hair has gone a little bit chaotic, but I need something on my lips. Let me just pop on some lip balm. Yeah, this one. I really like these from Rimmel as well, by the way, the Oh My Gloss Butter Me Up lip balms. They just feel nice, they're affordable, and they've got a nice bit of colour to them. Hang on, let me do this. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm trying to talk and put lip balm on at the same time. Like, that's just ridiculous. Can you tell I've not done this? I mean, let's not be lying to ourselves, my videos are like this anyway, but you can tell I'm a little bit out of practice. Okay, right. I think this is as good as it's gonna get, and I am eager to go and get out to town. Like, the sun is actually shining at the moment, which is a rarity for this time of year, so I want to get out and actually, yeah, I think this is going to be a big job ahead of me, so yeah, need to make moves. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for, you know, sticking with this video and sticking with me, especially those of you that have reached out, you know, to be like, are you okay? Where are you? What happened? I really appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not going to make any promises about, you know, when I'm going to upload next or how often, but I will just say that I'm hoping to, over the next couple of weeks, if there's anything you want to see, particularly the wedding coming up, let me know, because it's always good to hear what you guys actually want to see. And yeah, post the wedding, I'm hoping that like normality means I can have a little bit of time and space, because yeah, the other thing that takes up a lot of my time is ice skating. I forgot that that's another reason. Like, wedding, work, ice skating, like, take up so much of my time that's why I've just been really struggling to make space for YouTube. But let me know if you want me to do an ice skating update, because I love it. I go a couple of times a week. It is like the best thing in my life. I enjoy it so much. It is so frustrating and so hard and like impossible and difficult, and I'm the slowest learner, but I love it so much. So if you want to see an ice skating like update video, I would be so down. I would talk about it all day if I could. I don't even know what point I was making. Oh yeah, no, what I was saying is, after the wedding, hopefully, you know, the space that the wedding gives me back, I can dedicate some of that back to YouTube and to making content, because I really have missed it. But yeah, I'm trying, by the way, every now and again to do a little bit here and there on Instagram and TikTok, because it's a little bit, you know, easier to make a 1-minute video than a 15-minute video. So yeah, there is that, but YouTube will hopefully be picking back up a little bit over the coming weeks, but definitely after the wedding. Anyway, I should stop rambling, because yeah, I've forgotten how to do this and how to end a video. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Please do let me know how you all are, and I'm hoping to see you all in another video very soon. But yeah, thanks, and I'll, yeah, as I said, hopefully see you soon. I'm gonna go now. Thanks so much. Bye.